And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here. And I'm not a coach, I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We got a great one for you tonight, man. Two teams that are firmly in not only in the playoff race, not only are they 11 and 4, but have a chance to win the number one seed in the NFC. And that starts with getting a win here tonight. Who will take that first step towards that goal? We'll find out, man. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. Chicago bouncing back after a ugly season last year. They went for what? They went 5-12. They're looking for their 12th victory this season, man. They have locked up the NFC North with the Packers losing a couple days ago, or yesterday actually. And for the 49ers, man, despite all the injuries, they have found their way to have a chance to potentially host not only every single playoff game in the NFC, but they're hosting the Super Bowl as well. And if they can get a win tonight and a win next week, they will have a chance to go on the road for 3 consecutive games, including Super Bowl 60, man. We'll see what happens. David, what's going on? Ty. Yeah. We got Eben. What's going on, brother? What's going on? No, I think the Niners will win. How dare you, sir? How dare you? That's fair. They're playing pretty well. The Bears maintain the number one seed even if they lose today, and the Niners have been looking great. Chicago has nothing to lose, and the Niners need to prove themselves. So right now, Seattle is the number one seed, my man. Chicago is the second seed. Even with a win tonight, Chicago would still be the second seed. But if the Niners lose today but beat Seattle next week and Chicago wins tonight and next week, Chicago will be the number one seed. So right now, Seattle is the number one seed because they also got to win this week as well. So, Dahlia, what's going on? What's going on? I guess a tie is the best way for both to lose. All right. We got to suffer through a tie, all right, man? Get ready. Staying up late, all right? Get your caffeine, everything, all right? Because we're going to be here until like 11:30 Central Time. But no, I'm messing with you. I meant in the NFC North. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yep. The NFC North, yep. They locked it up with the Packers losing this yesterday. Yep. Unfortunately, Chicago, they are the kings of the North this year. Next year, not gonna be the case. All right, Packers going back on top, baby, and that's okay because this year they don't need to win the North. They just need to win the Super Bowl, and that's what they're gonna do. But yeah, David, Eben, Dahlia, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And how's your Sunday going so far? Any surprises? Any losses? Any wins that's really surprised you? Let me know. Even the Bills not going into overtime was a horrible call in my opinion. That surprised me a lot. I think so, man. Don't get me wrong. I liked going for 2. I think they had the momentum. The play was correct. They had Shakir open in the backfield, but unfortunately, man, Josh rushing the throw and just not putting enough air under it, man. So I think it's one of those where if you get it, you look like a genius, and if you don't, you look like a dummy. And the 49ers get the ball here to start the first half, and it's going to be a decent decent return. It could have been a little bit worse. He started out real deep in his own territory. I think he could have made that decision a little bit quicker, especially when you get the ball at the 35, man. Once it hits the end zone, just take a knee. All right. All right. Everybody, give me your predictions, man. Who are you picking to win? Who are you picking to win? 1st and 10. I think Eben said the Niners. Okay. And it's intercepted immediately. Chicago to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, pick 6 on the first play of Sunday night, baby. Woo! I can't believe I'm cheering for Chicago scoring a touchdown. Oh my God, what have I become? No! Oh my God. First play, interception. Chicago with a massive play. Let's freaking go. Unbelievable. Great defense there by Chicago, forcing that ball to just pop up in the air, and then Edwards able to snatch it, and then got some great blocks down the field, man. Unfreaking believable. Wow. Woo! Niners, I would love the Bears to win, but I think Niners. That's fair. And Santos making it 7-0. 15 seconds in, and we got our first touchdown, and it's a defensive touchdown. Pick 6, baby. Look at that. Brock Purdy giving the people what we want. Yeah, that was not a great throw by Brock, man. That thing probably should have been picked off. His receiver actually was like playing basically defense there. Jennings trying to bat that one down. And instead, the ball pops up. Edwards, once again, snatching that one. And then taking it all the way. Wow. Dave, none of us want to root for the Bears, but NFC North pride. You know what? I'm not doing it for the Bears or the division. I'm doing it for Al Harris. Al Harris, Packer legend right there. He's the defensive back coach for Chicago. So I'll root for Al Harris. That's what we're going to do. But Eben, I like that, man. I like it. Let me see here. David, you got your pick 6. Let's go. Look at that, David. Turnover count, 1. Dahlia, that was awesome. Pick 6, though. I wanted that last night for the Pack. I know. Tyler Huntley, man, he was rude. I was showing up. I wanted to pick 6, and he's like, no. Nope. I'm gonna ruin this game for you. Joke's on you, Tyler. You didn't ruin the game for me. All right. San Fran is like, okay, let's try this again. We'll take a knee, or we'll take a touchback in the end zone, and we'll get the ball at the 35. Yeah, Chicago coming into this game leads the NFL with turnovers, and they just got a little bit better with that. 1st and 10, play action, rolling off to his right. Purdy delivers a throw, incomplete. Overthrowing that bad boy. Great coverage by Chicago. Eben, nice seeing you all, but I'm going to watch this game with my dad. Have a great night, y'all. Eben, have a great night, my man. I appreciate you pouncing in here for a little bit. Enjoy the game. 2nd and 10, toss to the right. McCaffrey with some room, and he will pick up about 3 yards on the carry. All right, Purdy in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Throws over the middle, and he's got, who is that? Cheeks. I think that's going to be a first down catch for Cheeks there, man. Let's go. It's so weird after watching basically consecutive defensive games. It's really weird to see like effective and explosive offense today. That is actually tongues, not cheeks. First and 10. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey, running to the right, and he picks up 9 on that first down run. Second and 1, and McCaffrey is going to be very close to a first down. Looks like he's just short of the line to gain. My goodness. Sorry, man. I eat a whole pizza and, I can't think of it anymore. Can't think. All right. So we got 12:20 left here in the first. Clock is running. Play action. Purdy looking. Ball is batted at the line, and it'll be second and 10 from the 34. Purdy looks, throws to the right, and that's going to be Tongues again, picking up about 8 yards, it looks like. All right, we got 3rd and 2 coming up. Purdy, play action, steps up in the pocket, rolling slightly to his right, delivers a throw, and it's going to be caught inside the 5, down to the 1. How the heck did he make that throw, man? Come on. We do have a flag, though. Holding on the defense, it'll be declined, and once again, it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Yeah, that was a Demarcus Robinson, man. What a heck of a route. Great catch there. Robinson, I think he spent his first couple of years in the NFL with the Rams. Play action. Purdy rolling to his left. Delivers to a wide open Tongues in the end zone. Let's go. And San Fran able to respond to the pick 6 with their own touchdown drive here. Bouncing back, man. Way to answer that. And the extra point is good. Eddie Pinheiro right down the middle. Let's go, man. We got 5 people watching right now, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, if you get a chance, like, subscribe. It helps out the video, helps out the channel a ton. See here. Yeah, Jake Tongs actually started out his career as an undrafted uh, pickup by Chicago back in 2022. So able to score a touchdown against his former squad here. Yeah, Tongs is he's been with San Fran since 2023, man. Holy cow. David. Well, Dave, this game has passed expectations. All right. I know, man. Right off the bat, baby. Phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Already, man. We might be getting an A+ game here, man. You know, like how can you get better than that? A pick six on the first play. Yeah, Chicago was like, this ain't your grandpappy's game, all right, man. We started out with pick sixes here. Uber Eats for the win tonight. Oh, Uber Eats. And it's going to be a run all the way across the 25 down to the 29. And that's where we will see the Chicago offense for the first time tonight. Already 7 on the board. All right, we got first and 10, Swift splitting out to the right side. We got a 5 receiver set, 2 to the left. Caleb looks, throws, and he's going to find Cole Kmet for a pickup of about 7 there. I think Caleb should give us a pick. I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair. You know, you return gifts in a way by giving them a gift, man. Come on. You say thank you. That's how you say it. Come on. All right, 2nd and 3. Caleb looking, throws, and that ball is batted at the line. Well, he was trying to give a pick six here, but Elliott just said no. All right, we got 3rd and 3 coming up here. Caleb under center, single back in the backfield, two receivers stacked up on that left side. Play action. Nope. It's going to try to run. Throws it away. Oh, wait. Was that a catch? Let's see if there's going to be a flag there, and it's going to be on Chicago, it looks like. So all right, so the ball was incomplete. The penalty was declined, it looks like. And so Chicago going to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out by their offense. And the ball is going to bounce into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback, man. We got 9:59 left in the first, man. Already a pretty exciting start, man. David, cheerleader spotted. There we go. There we go, man. Once again, man, we always learn. Cheerleaders, underappreciated at this point. Chris Lasso, what's going on, brother? Good evening, good evening. How you doing? Wait, dude, Case Keenum is still in the NFL? He's the third stringer for Chicago. Well, all right. Not gonna lie, I thought Case Keenum was long retired, but he is still bouncing around the league. Also, I forgot to mention T.J. Edwards, the man with the pick six, Wisconsin Badger. Just saying, right? Just saying, man. Right? Wisconsin producing some really good players out there. All right, we got 1st and 10 here. Purdy in the shotgun, running back to his left. Looking. Throws it over the middle in triple coverage, basically. But somehow Tongue's able to bring it in for a first down, gain of 11. Yeah, so from the looks of it looks like Trent Williams might have hurt himself again. He wasn't in on that previous play there. Yeah, he doesn't have his helmet. He took his gloves off, man. So 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey, nice little end around there on the right side, but is only able to pick up maybe a yard on the play. Gets a face mask full of grass, man. All right, we got 2nd and 10. Purdy in the shotgun, running back to his left. Looks, has time, gets out of a sack, rolling to his right. He's going to pick up some yards, and he slides after picking up 4. I got to give it to Brock, man. Like, to be able to come in as literally the last pick in the draft and to have been able to develop into one of the, like, let's be honest, man, top 10, top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. Does he always play to that level? No. It's at times a little inconsistent, but man, dude, the kid is clutch. Purdy throws to the left, and the ball is batted right at the line. And that'll be 4th and 6 coming up. David, good evening, Chris. There we go. Everybody say hi to Chris, man. All right, Morstead sending this one to Duvernay, and he gets nothing on the return. 7:44 here. Chicago gets the ball back. Also, Morstead is like just sprinting down the field. What the heck is he doing? Sprints down to the field, sprints off to the field. I was like, relax, man. You're a punter, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah, coming into this game, man, both of these teams have been able to put up points, man. The Niners are the ninth ranked uh, scoring offense in the NFL, while Chicago is right behind them with the 11th. Basically, a single touchdown is the difference between these two teams offensively. It's always weird because, like, I feel like San Fran has been a little bit more consistent. Like Chicago, they will have games where they put up 30, 40, and then they'll have games where they're, well under 17. But I feel like San Francisco is usually consistently getting to that 21 point mark. All right, baby, we're back. First and 10, ball at the 16 for Chicago. Caleb under center. Two receivers to the right, and fullback running back in the backfield. And Kyle Menengai is going to pick up 2 yards there, getting it down to the 18. All right, 2nd and 8. Caleb under center. Chicago. Looks like they're going to try to pick up a blitz here. No, they're going to run right up the middle with Kyle Menengai getting it across the 20 down to the 21. Picks up 3. All right, Caleb in the shotgun, running back to his right. Looking to that left side, and it's going to be broken up. DJ Moore not ready for the pass, actually. Looks like he was a little late coming out of that out of his break. That's actually pretty good coverage there by Brown as well. All right, man. For Chicago's offense, another quick 3 and out. Caught around the 23 and returned near the 34. So San Fran going to have some decent field position here. All right, Purdy under center, 1st and 10. Ball at the 34. McCaffrey gets a carry, breaks a tackle in the backfield to the 40, breaks another tackle. He's down the sideline to the 30, to the 25, and down near the 24 of Chicago. Christian McCaffrey absolutely just, it's like a video game, dude. Look at the replay of this. Takes it to the left, breaks a tackle there, nice little juke, bounces it to the left side, able to outrun Nahshon Wright, and then just tiptoeing down the freaking left sideline all the way near the red zone for Chicago, man. And speaking of Wright, he's actually looks like he was shaken up on that play. He's getting escorted off the field, probably heading to the blue tent there. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like he got taken out by one of his own teammates. Oof. Straight up headshot. A little bit of friendly fire there by I think it was the safety Johnson. All right. Handoff, back up, picks up a 1st down across the 15 and getting it down to the 10. That's the former Washington Commander Brian Robinson picking up a big chunk. First and goal from the 10. Play action. Purdy looking, rolling to his left. He's going to take off and run to the 5, to the 1, and inside the end zone. And there it is. San Fran on top here. Outside of that pick 6, man, San Francisco has looked good on offense. David, not going to lie, a 35-7 victory by San Fran won't make me mad. It's fair. To be honest with you, if I'm gonna pick a team that I mean, I guess San Fran losing does help the Packers a little bit more because the Packers can't jump the Bears anymore. But I don't know, man. I don't like how these Bears fans are talking, man. A little too confident for barely playing a full season as a competent team. It's been a while. And the extra point is good. Eddie Pinheiro giving San Fran a 7-point lead here. All right, we got Chris. What's going on, brother? Fighting for the chip this week. Need a decent night from Jawan Jennings. Need a less decent night for DJ Moore and Colston Loveland. Well, I mean, I could knock on wood here, but I like your chances, man. I like your chances. Though Loveland, he's been basically the number 1 tight end for this offense. I would say he's still second or third in terms of like the pecking order and who decides who gets the the pass there. But yeah, man, how's Jawan been, dude? How consistent has he been? I really haven't had him in fantasy this year, so I'm not exactly sure. All right, we're back here. Pinheiro about to kick this one away. Oh, actually, Chicago's taking it out, man. A little bit of hesitation there, and they only get the ball down near the 23. He was a late pick for me. He hasn't been too consistent as a little bit off towards the season, but he's been making targets since they're back. Okay, heck yeah, dude, I like it. And it's all about volume, man. Especially especially if you do PPR, man. As long as a guy has like at least 7 to 9 ish targets, there's a decent chance he'll go off for a pretty decent game for most of the time. Caleb looking, overthrows his tight end, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it there to the rookie, Colston Loveland. Yeah, there's a little bit of play action, trying to find him. Ooh, sheesh. Loveland got borderline planted on that one. Luckily, it was not a headshot. It was a legal hit. It was a shoulder check, basically. But, ooh. 2nd and 10. Caleb in the shotgun looking to his left. Throws it to that side, and that'll be a nice pickup by Luther Burden, another rookie who's been making some noise here in Chicago. David Williams missed a wide open San Fran defender. He could have thrown it to. I know, man. God, man, these new quarterbacks, man, these young guys don't know how to play the game. You throw it straight to the defender, right in the chest. Right in the chest. Even then, you still have they still only have like a 30% chance that they'll actually catch it. That's why they play defense. All right, 1st and 10. Hand it off to the right, and that's going to be Swift picking up some decent yardage. Picks up about 8 or 9 there. Gets blown up after the hit. You got Roma Dunze on the sideline with a Jackie Moon afro there. 2nd and 2. Gets it out to Cole Kmet on the screen there, and he will pick up the 1st down, getting it near the 50-yard line. And if anybody knows who Jackie Moon is, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Oh, we got a flag. We got a flag. Come on. Oh, it's going to be on San Fran. Low illegal block. It was a low block there, man. Or a low tackle, I should say. That was on Bethune. Ooh. Bethune was trying to snatch some freaking knees on that block, man. Holy cow. All right, got 1st and 10. Ball at the 35 after the penalty. Caleb with time throws it deep down the field. He's got a man, and it's a touchdown. Luther Burden with a touchdown. Wow, let's go. I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling this was going to be some points on this in this game. I mentioned it in the last the previous game. Yeah, Burden on that right side, basically just running. Can you call that a post route? But yeah, basically. Caleb with a great touch on that throw, man. All right, Santos, extra point, just able to get it up, man. Nearly got blocked from that right side. Oh, we got another flag, man. Holy cow, man. These referees are getting a workout. Chris, this game is going to be a shootout. I feel like it, man. I think there's 2 good defenses, man. We'll still get a couple turnovers for sure. Obviously, we already got the pick 6 there, but I would be surprised if there isn't at least 2 more turnovers in this game, man. Both of these defenses are ultra aggressive, especially Chicago. And that's going to be another penalty on San Fran. They lined up basically over the long snapper there. So all right, we got 258 still left in the first, man. We already have plenty of points. I heard that couch is ultra aggressive when it comes to U.S. historical reenact. Oh my god, dude, this freaking guy, man. Like like Civil War reenactments. This guy loves them, loves them. Honestly, he was even about thinking about going to one of them that's in the area here, but with the rain, doesn't really do well with his coat, man. He'll come back all like messed up. So he had to cancel. Yeah, but I told him I was like, dude, you can't leave during Sunday, man. Like in the off season, he can do everything he wants, man. I'll get a chair, but he needs to be available, man, for the off season. All right. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, so there's going to be a penalty there for Chicago. All right, we got first and 10. Purdy looking, throws it to the left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, I believe, unable to handle that one. So we got second and 10. Purdy under center. Play action. Rolling. Throws it to the left side, and he's got Ricky Pearsall across the 50 and down to the 45. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Pearsall gets kind of blindsided on a really strong tackle by TJ Edwards, it looks like. And Pearsall kind of unable to really get up naturally, if that makes sense. first and 10, and nice little carry there by McCaffrey. Picks up about 6. And they are well into Chicago territory now. All right, second and 3, another handoff. And McCaffrey able to break not 1, but 2 tackles in the backfield and picks up a yard on the play, maybe 2. And we got another flag. Feel like the referees are trying to keep pace through. They're like, man, both of these teams are scoring points, so we got to start throwing some flags. We're going to look like a bunch of chumps. No. Oh, okay, there you go. They pick up the flag. All right, we got third and 2. Purdy keeping it himself and running to the right and is able to outrun Sweat for a first down, gain of about 4. And we got a run there to the left, and McCaffrey not able to get anything positive on that one. Might have actually lost a yard. All right, we got second and 11. Purdy in the pistol. Use check to his right, running back behind him. Ball at the 35. And not going to snap the ball. We hit to the second quarter, man. A wild, wild first quarter here in Santa Clara. The very first play from scrimmage was a pick 6 by Chicago. Then San Fran able to score 2 touchdowns over the next 3 drives. And then finally, Caleb Williams and the Chicago offense finally getting something going after going 3 and out on their first 2 drives. Big throw from Caleb to Luther Burden in the end zone. And now we are at 14-14 with San Fran with the ball in Chicago territory. And when we come back, we'll see what San Francisco can do on this next drive. Trying to see here. Yeah, so coming into this week, San Fran was the 5th best passing offense in the NFL. You can tell by their aggression in this game. For the Chicago Bears, 14th, man. But that number has definitely climbed up over the last month and a half. RB, what's going on? I subscribed and like button, but I can't hear you. We'll check back. Okay, I got you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Heck yeah. And hit like button. Sweet, man. RB, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, looks like we're coming back here for the beginning of the second quarter. And those are the scenarios right there. Number one seed, win tonight. Detroit and Seattle loss in week 18 at San Francisco. And then for the 49ers, a win tonight and a win at Seattle. And they will get the number one seed. All right, second and 11, ball just past the 35. Purdy under center. Has some time, throws over the middle, and finds Ricky Pearsall down to the 21 and a first down for the 49ers, man. Well, it's good to see Pearsall back up and running here. He looked like he was kind of maybe a little bit dazed on the last catch. All right, first and 10. Handoff, McCaffrey up the gut, makes a man miss to the 10, to the 5, and down right at the 5. First and goal, Christian McCaffrey, man. Just an insane human being with the ball in his hands. All right, first and goal. Toss to the right. McCaffrey with some time. And he is free to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco, man. McCaffrey. Untouched. Unfreaking touched to the end zone. We got 13:44 left in the second, man. Early. Plenty of time for a lot of points in this game, man. The defenses ruled early just a little bit on the first couple drives, especially against Chicago, a couple 3-and-outs. But, man, since then, the offenses have been putting up points. Eddie Pinheiro, former Chicago Bear, able to punch it in there. David, next week, Sunday night, is either going to be Seattle at San Francisco, probably. Nothing else will be as important. Yeah, they could try to flex Tampa Bay and Carolina there, but to be honest with you, I think Seattle and San Fran would be not only the same stakes, division winner, number one seed, potentially, but I think it would just be a better quality game overall. I think I could see them flexing or moving Carolina and Tampa Bay to like the afternoon, the late afternoon game. But yeah. Eben, very exhausting first quarter. 100%, my man. Welcome back, my dude. But yeah, a lot of points, a lot of big plays. Yeah, just wild. Yeah, that might be one of the more action-packed first quarters we've had in a while. For sure. Like I'm trying to think a game like off the top of my head that was like that action packed. Packers, not even Packers Steelers, man. That was the Packers slowed down. We're very slow to start that game. But yeah, man, I like it. I like the little change of pace, man. That's what she said. David, he's a child. All right. But yeah, I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, so Trent Williams doesn't look like he's going to be coming back into this game. So the fact that they're doing this with their backup left tackle bodes well for them. I'm old enough to. That's fair. That's fair. Getting a look at what Ben Johnson was doing when he was a kid, man. Apparently, he was a 49ers fan. All right, Eddie Pinheiro about to kick it off to his former team here. Ball is going to go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dude, look at that view, man, from the booth. Beautiful. 1st and 10. Caleb under center. And it's going to be Kyle Manengai breaking a tackle, and it's going to be stopped by the final man at the 47 of San Fran. Nearly broke loose. The rookie 7th round draft pick out of Rutgers nearly took that one to the house. Great blocking down the field, man, by everybody. Receivers, tight ends, everybody. Woo! 1st and 10. Little play action. Caleb looking. Dumps it underneath to Manengai. Breaks a tackle to the 40. And will pick up 11 yards and another 1st down for the man out of Rutgers. God, dude, I hate to admit it, man, but it's really good to see. This is good offense right here, man, for Chicago. Dang it. It took a little bit, man. It took a little bit, but it looks like Ben Johnson's offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. All right, and they're going to get San Fran to jump off. Free play. Get the ball down the field. Throws it, rips it, and it's a touchdown in the end zone. Colston Loveland. There is a flag, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be on San Fran. So it was a free play, and Caleb Williams just chucking it down the field. Penalty is declined, and it results in a touchdown. Wow. And Parker Curry, what's going on? Steelers football are out of the playoffs now after they lost to the Browns today. No, the Steelers they're still in the playoff. They need to lose to the Ravens next week to be knocked out of the playoffs. Otherwise, if they beat the Ravens, they win the division and they're in the playoffs. Eben, high respect for the Steelers, and sad that they are out of the playoffs. Not yet. They lose next week. And the extra point is good, man. Let's go. Oh, can't quite say it. It's okay. We can say let's go the Gary, Indiana. All right, Gary, Indiana Bears. David, so you start to wonder if Ben Johnson was a bigger part of the Detroit. Yeah. And I think that was always going to be the case for sure. Like, I don't think anybody questioned whether Ben was necessarily like just getting lucky. I think he was definitely a big part of their success. But yeah, I think you're right, man. You start to have to wonder, like, all right, how much of that was Ben Johnson and the other coordinators that were there at the time. Even 100%, I totally agree. I hope the Ravens football is in the playoffs this year. That'd be pretty cool, man. Be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, if they can run like they did against the Packers, man, they might have a chance against the Steelers. I think, especially the way the Steelers played today, not great. And San Fran, the returner bumping into his own blocker. I think that was Rondell Moore once again running into his own guy and did not get a great return. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, we got 12-13 left. Ball at the 28. McCaffrey up the gut, and he's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 on the carry. So we still nearly have an entire second quarter of the play, and we've these teams have combined for 42 freaking points already. That is wild to me. See Strom. Woo! I don't know what it says for these two teams that it's 21-21. We're barely into the second 100%. Colts football are out of the playoffs now, right? Yes, they are. Yep. Second and 6, little play action, throw over the middle, and he finds his tight end. And that is Tongs with another big catch and another first down. Got a lot of grass up on that face mask there, but we got Eben. I think it's very unfair how people in Detroit were so mad when Ben Johnson left. I understand the disappointment because he helped so much, but he's just finding a better. Exactly, man. You got it. You get. That's what happens, man. When you're successful at something, somebody else is gonna want you. First and 10, and McCaffrey up the gut picks up 3 yards there down to the 45. And to be fair to Ben Johnson, man, he could have left not this past offseason, but the season before. And I think he would have had a head coaching job, but he decided to run it back one more time. Along with him and Aaron Glenn, both decided like, no, let's do one more year, man, one more year. And I mean, they finished with the number 1 seed. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a win in the playoffs, but yeah, I would say I give Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson credit. They stayed one more year. Ooh, nice little trick play. Gets the end around going to the left. First down across the 50 down to the 45 of Chicago. David, watch the second half feature 1 field goal. I feel like I'm afraid that's going to happen because I feel like the games that start out so slowly tend to turn up in the second half, and I feel like, what goes up must come down, right? All right, we got first and 10. Purdy, play action, roll into his right, and he gets sacked back at the 48. And one of the few defensive plays we've seen in the last handful of drives for both of these teams. That was a Booker with a nice little sack there, getting Purdy down. Yeah, it looks like Brock was looking to like uncork a pass deep down the field, but the route never developed correctly, so he just kind of had to hang on to it for a little bit longer than he wanted to. Second and 17. Purdy alone in the shotgun, takes the snap, pressure by Chicago, gets the ball out to McCaffrey, and he picks up nearly everything that they needed on that second and 17. Picked up about 15, it looks like. McCaffrey was split out to the right side. Looked like he was going to run a flat route and then cuts it, makes it almost into a like a slant route. Third and 3. Ball at the 38. Purdy under center. And it'll be a timeout taken here by San Fran, it looks like. Stopping the clock at 8:10. All right, what do you guys think? What's the over under that both of these quarterbacks are going to hit at least 250 through the air? All right, they readjust the clock to 8:12. Third and 3. Purdy in the shotgun. Looking, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tongs down the field there. Great coverage by Chicago. That was a Brisker. I think Brock could have helped Tongs there by kind of throwing that one more towards the sideline, almost like a back shoulder. All right, we got 4th and 3. San Fran staying on the field here. Takes the snap, looks, throws, and he's got his man Ricky Pearsall over the middle, and that's going to be a big, big chunk play on 4th and 3. Gotta give it to San Fran, man. They have been pretty damn aggressive. All right, that was a 13-yard catch and run. 1st and 10, handoff to McCaffrey. He gets it down to the 20, pickup of about 4. Even I think a tie is much more likely than I originally thought. I mean, they're neck and neck at this point. Yeah, I like how everything in this offense operates, man, especially with San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan, his offense smooth right now. It's gonna be a handoff to Brian Robinson, and he is gonna pick up about 4 yards, setting up a 3rd and 2. Getting it inside the 20 as well. Dude, let's go, man. We got 6 people watching on a Sunday night, man. Heck yeah, dude. Appreciate you guys. Happy holidays. Also, happy New Year, man. We're getting close. A couple more days. All right, 3rd and 2. Handoff to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. Breaks another to the 10 and down inside the 10-yard line down to the 9. And Christian McCaffrey, dude, just pushing guys off of him. Stiff farming them. Doesn't matter, man. Shake or bake. Like, look on this replay right away, right at the line. A guy, he just basically just shoves him out of his way. That's a defensive end right there. Makes a nice move. Immediately able to break a tackle by Edmonds. 1st and goal. Toss to the right. McCaffrey, and he gets dropped for a loss of about 2 back at the 11. One of the few times they've been able to slow him down. Let me see here, David. Bad news, Dave. Tomorrow's game will be the last of your streams we'll be able to attend this year. You know what, David? Sorry, man. It's been a good run. It's been a good run, man. I know. Moment of silence. Oh, second and goal. Quick throw to the left. Jawan Jennings catching one for 4 yards. Even after this game, I might not see you till next year. Ooh. Or tomorrow's game. That's fair. That's fair. Also, David, Eben, I appreciate the jokes. I always like that. Even as a kid, I used to make the joke if it was like the last day of the month. I'll be like, all right, see you guys next month. Everybody be like, oh, this freaking guy. This freaking guy. Third and goal. And it's going to be picked off in the end zone. Brock Purdy picked off for the second time tonight, taking points off the board. There is a flag, though. And that is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Oh, it's going to be on Chicago. That'll wipe away the interception. Automatic first down. Woo! Turnover cut number 2. Oh. Those darn flags, man. Those darn flags. Yeah, Gardner Johnson. You got a little hold of Ricky Pearsall's helmet there, or face mask, just a little bit. All right, first and goal from the 3. Purdy under center. McCaffrey in the backfield. Hands it off to him, and McCaffrey not able to get anything on that one. Chicago doing a pretty decent job over the last couple carries against Christian McCaffrey, man. Second and goal. Turnover come down to 1. Back down to 1. Also, San Fran has just absolutely devoured this clock, man. We're all like, at the start of this drive, we had nearly the entire second quarter still available. I think it was like 11 seconds roughly, almost 12. We're down to less than 3:30 on the clock. And Kyle Shanahan burning his second time out here. Also, David, before I realized the joke about the last time he'll be on stream this year, I was like, I want to be like, dude, are you okay, man? What's going on? Talk to me. All right, come on. Like, I literally, legitimately, I was like, what? I was like, oh, of course. You had me going there, man. You had me going. All right. Second and goal, Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey to his right. Oh, adjusting a few things at the line. McCaffrey on the left side now. There you go. Brock keeping it himself, and he punches it in again, untouched in the end zone. Brock Purdy, man, looking like Josh Allen. Just a miniature version of him. Miniaturized. Great sell, man. They faked the handoff to McCaffrey. The defensive end completely sold all out on that one, and Brock able to just get to that edge. Piñeiro's kick is good. Alright, baby. Let me see. Even when I made the joke, I said this one because I forgot about Monday Night Football, so I looked up last game of the year, and it showed me all today's games. So I said tonight, but it was not. There we go. There we go. There we go. I like it. I like that you and David had a little bit of synchronicity there with the joke. I like it. I like it. Dahlia, dang, he even got me. I was like, why is he running? Why is he running? Captain, did you see the news in the Bills game I was talking about earlier? No, I didn't. I didn't, dude. Captain, let me know, my man. Let me know. Let me know. And they're highlighting Fred Warner, man, one of the defensive leaders in San Francisco. Obviously, out for the year with that ankle injury. Oh, look at the little guy. Also, one of the coolest hats I've seen, man. And the little kid is rocking it, dog. All right, Pinheiro putting this one into the air, returned to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. And it's going to be a decent return there by Duvernay. Even, come on, Barrett, you can win this one. Hey, let's go. It's going to be a flag, and it's going to be a hold on Chicago. Too many flags in this game. Too many flags. Captain Dave closed Bills game though. Yeah, it was really close. Very very close, man. Just and dude, if Josh would have been just able to, I feel like if he would just one, he kind of threw it too far in front. But honestly, if he would have just been able to throw a little extra air under it, just a little bit, I think the Shakir would have been able to adjust to it. Williams play action, rolling to his right now. He has to run, and he will pick up 3 yards before going out of bounds. Clock is going to continue to run. 3:05 on the clock. 3:05. Even the Bills should have gone for the extra point, but in their defense, the receiver was wide open. I agree. I like it's one of those where it's like you had the momentum. Your defense had been lights out in the second half. You probably could have taken it into overtime and won, but it's one of those, man. I think like to me at the end of the day, hold up, toss to Swift. He's got some room, picks up the first down, and that's a gain of about 8 yards for the former Detroit Lion. Um, but I honestly, man, like the way I look at it is, if the coach and the players are all in sync and that's what they want to do, I don't think there is a wrong way. Like at the end of the day, if they make it, they win. If they don't, they lose. Same thing if they decided to kick the extra point and they lose in overtime. At the end of the day, as long as the team and the coaching staff were on the same page, I think you can live with it. Yeah, I think there's a difference between being disappointed in the result versus being disappointed in the decision to make it. So, all right, man, we've reached the 2 minute warning here, man. Chicago, I should probably move the ball here. Sorry about that. Chicago with the ball, and we'll see if they can score before half. Captain, the reason that Josh did that at the end because of a foot injury. Yeah. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if he had the foot injury before, but I know he picked a he got hurt on his right foot a couple. I think it was in the third quarter, right? One of the sacks. But yeah, the Bills will get next week matchup. Oh, yes, they will, man. Who do they play? Actually, that's a good question. Bills play the Jets. Okay. Yeah, that should be a nice little tune-up game heading into the playoffs for the Bills. Last week he got that injury. Ah, gotcha. Right on. And there you go. Look at that, Jets. Yeah, the Bills need a get right game. They need something. They need a little bit of momentum heading into the playoffs, man. So being able to go up against the Jets, kind of the unfortunately for Jets fans, the punching bags of the AFC East. So all right. So it looks like we're coming back here. We're gonna see if Chicago can get something going before the half, man. They got to keep pace with the 49ers that have looked pretty pretty incredible after that pick six to start out the game. All right. Got first and 10, ball at the 31. Caleb in the pistol, running back behind him there. Two receivers stacked up on the left. San Fran only has got four guys on the line. Everybody else looks like they're dropping into coverage. It's going to be a handoff to Swift, and he picks up about 3 yards down to the 34. So yeah, so just because how explosive San Fran's offense has been, obviously you want the clock to be running on this drive just in case you don't get anything. You don't want to give Purdy and that offense really much time to be able to move the ball down the field. All right, five receiver set. Caleb dropping back, has time, running out of time, rolling to his right, delivers a throw, and misses a wide open Colston Loveland, dude. And those are the types of throws right there that is keeping, in my opinion, Caleb from kind of taking that next big step into top 10 territory, man. Like, those are, you got to make those throws, man. That's a first down. If he catches it in stride, he's going to probably get across the 50 or in scoring range in that general direction. I was like, dude, you can't miss a guy that open. Third and 7 here. Pressure immediately has to get the ball out, and it throws it away. And that'll be 4th and 7 now. That was a great dial up there by Robert Saleh. Captain, I saw that the Saints bounced back and won it. Yes, they did, man. They've been doing that with the rookie, man. Shock. He's been getting better and better every single week, man. And that team in general has been getting better and better offensively. So yeah, man, good on the Saints, man. They might have actually found a quarterback finally. And a heck of a tackle there by Jones, bringing them down inside the 20. Actually, Rondell Moore nearly fumbled that one. Actually, let me double check. Is that actually Rondell Moore? Sky Moore, my goodness. Not Rondell. Sky Moore. All right, so it looks like we got 1:15 here left in the second quarter. Plenty of time for San Fran. They got one timeout. If they can get a big chunk play, especially through the air. Yeah, so expect the 49ers to be using the sidelines quite a bit on this next drive. Especially because Chicago does get the ball to start the second half. Dude, let's freaking go, man. We got 9 people watching right now, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys have a chance, please leave a like on the video, subscribe. If you haven't, it's a great free way to support me and the video as well, man. Yeah, we do as many as 5 streams per week. This week, we're actually doing 6. This is our 3rd of the day, and then we got one more tomorrow for Monday night. And then we did 2 on Thursday. So, yeah, man. Busy week, and it's only going to get even wilder as the NFL, they're doing their games on Thursday. They're doing the games on Saturday. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to squeeze in a game on Friday at some point. But, yeah, man. And on top of that, playoffs as well. The wild card is always just jam-packed with games. We're getting down to it, man. We're getting down to it. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 9. Purdy in the shotgun. Christian McCaffrey on the left side. 3 receivers on there. Takes the snap, looking, pressured, in, gets out of a sack in the end zone, which would have been a safety, and gets ran down from behind after a gain of about 3 or 4. Yeah, Purdy nearly taking a freaking safety on that one. That was a all right. So Chicago, weirdly enough, taking a timeout here. All right, 2nd and 8, play action, gets it out to Christian McCaffrey. Nice little delayed handoff, and that picks up about 6, setting up a 3rd and short. And Allen became the NFL's youngest player to reach 300 touchdowns. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. I mean, he's been productive. He's been very, very productive in his career. All right, Chicago burning their 2nd time out here, trying to get the ball back before the half. Yeah, looks like Ben is trying to just double dip on the on both sides of the halftime here. All right, we got 3rd and 2, ball at the 18-yard line. Sorry, not 17. My apologies. Purdy looking, throws it underneath, breaks a tackle, and that is Tongs picking up another first down, man. He has been active tonight, man. Especially without Kittle, man. They needed Tongs to step up, and he has 1st and 10. Ball to 22. Over the middle, picks up about 6 yards. That is that Jawan Jennings? No, that's Robinson. 2nd and 5. Purdy looking, throws, gets it out to McCaffrey, who picks up the first down, gain of 6. Clock is winding down, 12 seconds left. And the 49ers are going to burn their final timeout here. Ronald, what's going on? Hi. How you doing? Welcome, man. Yeah, Ronald, what's going on, man? How you doing today? How's your Sunday going? All right, we got 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 33. Purdy. Delayed handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to go up the gut, and then we'll get it down across the 50. They're not going to have enough time to spike this ball here. 2, 1, 0. And there it is, man. There it is. San Fran looking good, man. All right, we've reached the halfway point of this game. And a lot of points, man. 49 in the first half. Yeah, let me just see here. Christian McCaffrey, 20 touches, 141 yards from scrimmage, and a touchdown, man. San Francisco, over 330 yards of total offense in that first half. Efficient. Efficient. So let's look at the team stats here. So right now, Chicago down by 7, so it's close. It's very, very close. But when you look at everything else, compare when it comes to comparing these teams, very, very, very different, man. Um, Obviously, Chicago has been kind of bolstered by that pick six in the beginning of the game. So their offense, 154 total yards compared to San Fran's 330. Rushing yards, Chicago 46, San Francisco 173 yards. So San Francisco has more. Not only do they have more rushing yards than Chicago has total yards, they actually have 3 more yards passing than Chicago's entire offense combined or together. Yet Chicago's been a little bit more explosive with their plays. San Fran averaging 7 yards per play, Chicago averaging 8.1. 22 first downs for San Francisco, Chicago with just 8. And then finally, I'm trying to do the math here on the top of my head. Chicago, 19 total offensive plays compared to San Francisco's 47. So clearly, San Francisco has had the ball for a lot longer, have been able to extend their drives, basically kind of marching down the field almost methodically. While Chicago has been a little bit more explosive with their opportunities, especially on offense. Time of possession, San Francisco nearly 14 more minutes. Captain Tyler Shuck is the Saints quarterback. Apparently, Spencer Rattler is suspended. I don't think Rattler's suspended. I think he just got benched because he wasn't playing well. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say Spencer is suspended. I think he just got benched. I don't see anything about him getting Yeah, so coming into the second half, man, clearly for the 49ers have been darn efficient, man, especially running the ball. That's going to be their bread and butter. If they can do that in the second half, they're going to win. And I think it's going to be. I don't think they're just going to be able to win by, or they're not going to just win by a single touchdown. I think as you get closer towards the end, the other opposing offense is going to try to catch up a lot quicker. They're going to potentially put the ball in harm's way. And if San Francisco can just continue to run the ball, especially into that early part of the fourth quarter, I think they're going to start to get some chances to get the ball on defense. You know, a couple turnovers by Caleb, whether it's a fumble, whether he's trying to force the ball down the field, it gets picked off. And then San Fran will probably just be able to run away with it. But having said that, man, Chicago, that defense, dangerous, 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 man. They are leading the NFL in turnovers for a reason, and once again, it is not close. From first to second, there's about 5 or 6 turnover difference between them and the. I think it was the Bills coming in this week, right behind them. Actually, no, sorry. Let me double check. Jacksonville was second in the NFL in terms of turnovers. But yes, once again, Chicago, quite a few turnovers ahead of them. But if they can get another couple turnovers, man, Brock Purdy has kind of been giving them a couple throws here and there. Some of those throws that should be going towards the sideline have been kind of a little bit to the inside. And if the secondary for Chicago can, get 1 or 2 of those in the second half, can change the whole trajectory. Especially if their offense can be a little bit more explosive, a little bit more consistent in the running game, especially. So, Captain Drake May is his nickname. Who? What you talk about, Cap? see, that's Drake May's nickname. Drake is Drake May's nickname? Alright. Ah, they're highlighting the Josh Allen miss there, man. And yeah, with Buffalo losing, New England able to wrap up the AFC West. Got the hats, got the shirts. Let's go. Oh, did I say the West? My apologies. No, the AFC East. Yeah, sorry. Whew. I think the sleep deprivation is catching up to me, man. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I mean, if Chicago is once again, if they're able to kind of find a little bit of balance on offense, because neither, I feel like their most effective running back in this game has been Kyle Menengai. Once again, almost broke one, running to the right side. If it wasn't for the safety, like that's a touchdown right there, and that's I think that was the drive that they stalled out on as well. So that could have been a massive, massive play, game changing. You know, this game could be tied up right now, 28-28, if Kyle was able to kind of get loose on that one. Um, Caleb, I feel like he's been good. He's been efficient, but once again, those simple throws like Colston Loveland right there, wide open on the right side. And if you put it on him, he's gonna get the ball at least around, if not past the 50. And now you're talking about getting in. You need another first down. You're in field goal range. Once again, those are points that like you gotta make those, man. Like it's one thing if you're making the great throws like against the Packers there in overtime, or the one that we saw to Luther Burden early in this drive. Like those, yes, you want to hit those. Those are incredible. Those are highlight reel stuff. But the ones that get you, you're not going to be able to do that every single play on every drive or even on every game. Sometimes you're going to have to move the ball down the field in chunks, and on top of that, take advantage of what the defense not only gives you, but when they mess up, when they don't cover the tight end who was looping inside and then was able to get loose, kind of drifting towards the sideline. They just let him loose. You got to make defenses pay for that. Otherwise, eventually you're just going to run out of time or opportunities, man, especially against a really good opponent like San Francisco, who is probably going to continue to put up points. You got to keep the pace with them, man. So, yeah, those are the things that Caleb, I feel like, needs to get better at. Once again, it's his second year. It's not that huge of a deal. If he's doing this 7 years into his career, then you're like, okay, maybe maybe he is what he is. But yeah, man, those are the things that I think Ben Johnson and even Chicago fans are going to be hoping to see from Caleb over the next year or two of his development is getting those easy throws when the defense accidentally lets a guy get loose or wide open. You gotta put the ball on him, man. You don't have to put a whole lot of speed on it. Just kind of loft it up. Even if he just catches it and goes down, that's a lot better than missing him completely. So, Captain, the Bears have clinched the AFC North, the NFC North, NFC North. But yes, they did, man. Yeah, Chicago, the Kings of the North this year. Unbelievable. All right, man. We're headed back to the third quarter. Let's go. Oh man. All right, Chicago will get the ball to start the old second half here. We'll see if they can kind of get going here early. Put a little pressure on Brock Purdy in this offense to try to keep that pace breakneck pace that they had in the first half. And Chicago takes the knee in the end zone, and they'll get the ball to 30. All right. Second and 10, Caleb under center, single back in the backfield. Tight end motioning into the fullback position. Little play action. Throws to the left. Oh, we got a man wide open. Let's go. That's going to be, I think that's the backup tight end there. Picking up a first down. Durham Smythe, former Miami Dolphin. Caleb in the shotgun, throws over the middle, and that's going to be DJ Moore picking up about 6 or 7 yards across the 50. Second and 2, ball at the 47 of San Fran. Nice run up the middle. Kyle Menengai picking up the first down, gain of 5. All right, we got first and 10. Kyle Menengai trying to run to the right side, and it's going to get wrapped up for a loss in the backfield. Who the heck was that? Okay, you and now. Totally butchered that name. And Caleb looks, throws to the right, and Burden just kind of, I think he just tripped over his own feet. He just kind of fell down, loses a yard or 2 on the play. All right, Chicago moving backwards on the last couple plays here. It's going to set up a 3rd and long. All right, so 3rd and 14, ball at the 46. Caleb in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks, has time, throws it to the right, and it's a wide open receiver there. Gets a first down, picks up about 18 yards there. And that's the rookie, the hero Walker, who scored the game-tying interception, or the game-winning actually interception, basically against the Green Bay Packers. So 1st and 10, ball at the 27 there. Caleb looking, throws, finds a wide open Luther Burden to the 15, to the 10, and inside the 5, down to the 3. That's a back-to-back rookie catches there, making some big plays for Chicago. Oh, actually, Burden actually able to fight off a face mask before the ball got to him. 1st and goal, Caleb under center. Chicago in the inverted I, hands off, and only able to pick up a yard there. I think that was, once again, I think that was Kyle Menengai with a carry. So, yeah, man, a trio of rookies for Chicago have helped them out on this drive a lot. You got Menengai, you got Burden, and now you got Walker making plays on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 2. 2 receivers split out to the right. And nope, play action, and the ball is going to be incomplete. DJ Moore cutting it to the inside, and Caleb expecting him to kind of go out and almost like a corner route, basically. Hand off to the right side. Swift with some room, and he gets into the end zone. And Chicago has tied this game up, barring the extra point. Let's go. And let me see here. Captain, sorry, man, I missed your chat here, my dude. I'm sorry. Dave, Rams playing in freezing cold temps tomorrow night. Ooh. Sorry, I got really hyper-focused on this drive. Sorry about that, guys. All right, man. Santos. And the extra point is good, man. We got ourselves a tie game here on Sunday night. That was a heck of a drive there by Chicago. It was looking a little dicey after those back-to-back plays where they lost 4 yards. But a couple explosive plays to the rookie receivers, and then getting it out there to Swift. Nice little toss there to the right. Great blocking. Able to cut it just inside and then punching it in. Make Mark 1. What's going on? Who you got winning and why? So I have San Francisco winning tonight. And the reason is I feel like their offense is just a little bit more consistent than Chicago. I feel like Chicago is a team that can score 30 or they can score less than 13. San Francisco, they've just been consistent enough where I feel like they'll be able to at least score 24 points on a weekly basis. So. Plus, Christian McCaffrey is a pretty good running back as well, man. Arguably the best in the NFL. So anytime you have a good running game and you have the ability to have a lead, I feel like it improves your chances of winning the game. So that's why. But yeah, Make Mark 1. What about you, man? Who do you got winning tonight and why? Captain David, did we have a pick 6 this game at the start where San Francisco had the ball and the Bears intercepted? Yes, we did. The very first play, Brock Purdy tried to throw it to the right side there, and it got batted up in the air, and it was intercepted and brought back for a touchdown. Yep. Pick 6, man. Even Dave, I went away for a bit. Did any turnovers happen? No, no, no. No, we got Chicago able to drive down the field, and they were able to score with a DeAndre Swift toss run to the right side. So yeah, no turnovers, just a touchdown by Chicago, tying it up, man. Oh man. All right, man. We got 9:51 left in the third, so plenty of football left. And we're going to see Cairo Santos send this one into the air. And it goes out the back of the end zone. All right, 1st and 10. Purdy. Play action. Throws it to the left side. He's got a wide open man, and it gets it across the 40-yard line. And woo, Kendrick Bourne, man, who I think it was like a month and a half ago, he was like the top receiver for a bit, for like a game or two, because basically everybody else was hurt. um, so yeah, like Ricky Pearsall was not there. Jawan Jennings was not there. Like there, I'm trying to think of who else, man. But yeah, it was Kendrick Bourne, and he had a career game during one of the streams that we had. 1st and 10, McCaffrey up the gut, and he picks up 4 yards there. Second and 6. McCaffrey running to the left side. And a simple, just little stretch play right there. Picks up the first down. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 29 of Chicago. Purdy, play action. Has some time, dumps it underneath to use check, and he is good for about 8 yards. San Fran, man, just moving the ball down the field, man. They're running through this Chicago defense like a hot knife through butter. Oh, speaking of Chicago defense, there is a player down on the ground, and that is not good. Holding on to that right, the back of his foot there, basically the ankle. Sorry. I don't want to say the what I think it is, because I hope it's not. But they're gonna go to a commercial break while they tend to him. You see, even I was just chatting with my dad, and I told him I'm surprised how well the Niners are doing, because they have one of the biggest IRs this year, and just started laughing, not at the injuries, just at the fact that the Niners have been able to hold it together. Yeah, man, that's I mean, that's a good GM, being able to build a deep roster. So that's not just the draft, but also being able to find undrafted guys, free agents from other teams that you know kind of went under the radar. And that's good coaching by Kyle Shanahan and the offensive coordinators, all the positional coaches, like getting these guys ready, getting them in the right position to make either the tackle, make the catch, whatever it is. And that's usually how I kind of judge like coaches, because like whether it's a win or a lose, or whether your players do a great job or not, it doesn't like that doesn't always correlate with how good a coaching staff is. But if a player is there to make the tackle but misses, at times usually that's the player, not the coach. And same thing, if the player is there to make the catch, make the run, but he doesn't, typically that's execution more than the scheme. But it's not, yeah. But anyway, but yeah, man. Yeah, the 49ers, man. They're a good organization. I hate to admit that because they've beaten the Packers so many freaking times in the playoffs. But it's true, man. They're good. They're good. Kyle Shanahan probably won't get the credit he deserves. Probably won't get the rookie, the coach of the year. But I think his what he's been able to do with this squad. You know, Brock Purdy was out for half the season. Let me see. I'm trying to think who else. Um, oh yeah, Fred Warner out for basically the whole year. Nick Bosa out for the year. Half of the receiving squad was gone for like a month. George Kittle, I think he's missed what 7 games at this point in the season. It's like that's a lot. It's a lot. And unfortunately, the Chicago player that's down on the ground, that's Noah Sewell or Sewell. Um, he had to get carted off the field, and it looks like it. Yep, just kind of non-contact injury. Was kind of running towards the ball, and just his uh his ankle just gave out on him. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey. Breaks a couple tackles, but is able to be wrapped up, but picks up the first down. It's a gain of about 4. Eben, hello, my dad and I have the ongoing joke that whenever NFL teams do amazing and great situations, they say, wish Detroit could do that. We hold on the hope that it'll happen one of these days. Hey, I don't know, man. I think Dan Campbell is still the right coach. I think it was just a bad year, and it's a transitional year too. You know, you lose your defensive coordinator, your offensive coordinator. You also lose some of that coaching staff to those guys that went with them to New York and Chicago. Brock Purdy play action, gets the ball out. Tongues picks up about 4 or 5. There is a flag on the field. So yeah, I won't judge Dan Campbell until next year. If the Lions look like this next year, then I think people can start really talking about maybe moving on from Dan. But I don't know. I think Detroit has been competitive every single game that they have played. So that penalty will be on Chicago. So that'll be an automatic first down for the 49ers there. Or in a horrible situation, mistype there. I got you, my man. I got you. All right, we got 1st and 5 here. Ball at the 12. Purdy, handoff. McCaffrey met in the hole, only able to pick up a yard on the play. Second and 5. Purdy in the shotgun has some time. Throws it to the left side there, getting it to one of his receivers. Picks up the first down, man. Nice job. That's actually no, sorry, that's Brian Robinson. Basically working as like a little bit of a swing pass there. Picks up the first down, gain of 6. All right. 1st and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. Purdy under center, fullback, running back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his left. He's got use check. Purdy hesitates, breaks a couple tackles in the backfield, and is finally able to find Kyle Juszczyk in the end zone. Makes two guys miss to avoid the sack, and then looks like he's about to run, draws two defenders away from Juszczyk, and then just flips in the ball. Touchdown. That was almost annoyingly efficient by Brock Purdy, man. San Fran, man, just keeps piling on the points. Not gonna lie, man, that was impressive. And the extra point is good as well. Dahlia, OMG is correct, man. Look at the replay on this, man. The defenders are literally just grabbing that air, and then finally two defenders from the in coverage just get sucked in to Purdy just running around, and all he just does is just a little jump shot basically to his fullback in the end zone. Yeah, the dancing. Yeah. You know, it's only cringy if you're not winning. David, do you have quick time of possession stat for this game? Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Yeah, the time of possession right now, right meow, is 27 minutes to Chicago's 13. So yeah, San Fran has held the ball for over two times as long as the Chicago Bears, man. Yeah, they've also run almost twice as many plays. Chicago 29 offensive plays to San Francisco's 55. So 26 more plays. The fact that the game is this close, man, just kind of shows you how important turnovers are in a game. And Blackwell unable to get something on the return, gets it down to the 20. Chicago's defense might get tired down. I think they're tired now. They've been on the field for basically half the game, and we're only in the third quarter. Dahlia, Mr. Irrelevant, still showing the NFL he deserved to be picked. I mean, technically he was picked. He was just picked last. He was the kid at the gym. Nobody thought he was fast enough, during the race, and they're like, oh, we got stuck with him. run up the middle there, and that picks up a couple yards. Couple yards. Second and 5. Finds Swift wide open underneath the coverage. Picks up about 10 yards on that one, getting it down across the 35. Yeah, right now the 49ers are, when Brock Purdy is healthy, they are averaging nearly 31 points, 30.6. The number one offense right now in scoring points is the Rams with 30.5. Run up the gut, picks up about 2 or 3 there. So, yeah. So, when the 49ers have a healthy Brock Purdy, they are better than the number one scoring offense in the NFL. Also, I forgot to move the ball over. Sorry, my guys. My bad. Bam. All right, looks like we got 3:10 here left in the third. Clock is running. 3:10. 5 receiver set, 2 to the left. Throws to the right side, and that's going to be incomplete. All right, we got 3rd and 8, Chicago in the shotgun. San Fran sends the pressure. Caleb able to escape to the left. Tries to find somebody down the field. He does. Luther Burden with a big catch down the field. There is a flag down on the field as well, though. And they're actually going to get San Fran for offsides. That'll be declined. 27 yards on the play. Woo! That is a heck of a job there by Luther, able to put the brakes on and make sure he stays in bounds to try to catch that one. All right, ball at the 36 of San Francisco. Swift with a handoff, and he is going to be brought down for a loss of 2 back at the 38. Second and 12. Caleb in the shotgun, throws to the left, finds a man open, and that's going to be the rookie Walker picking up about 8 or 9 yards on second down. 3rd and short coming up. Dude, San Fran has like 9 defenders on the line. Handoff to the left, and Swift is going to be very close to the line to gain. But unfortunately, there's some laundry in the backfield, and that's going to be a hold on Chicago. Dave might need a little caffeine. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know if you're like I'm focusing on the game, but I'm like I can kind of tell I'm going in and out a little bit. Sorry. 3rd and 11. 3 receivers to the right. Caleb in the shotgun. Nice. He's gonna take off and run, and Swift able to lead block for him, but it's still gonna be a little short of the first there. Looks like he picked up about 6 or 7 there, so 4th and medium coming in. Oh, David, you're right. I gotta open this thing up. Forgot we're only in the 3rd quarter here. We got 27 seconds left. Fourth and 5, ball at the 31. Caleb looks, throws, and he's got his man. Colston Loveland picking up about 7 yards there. First down, Chicago. All right, man. We head to the 4th with Chicago driving down the field trying to tie this game up. All right. All right, so heading into the 4th, these are the numbers, man. Chicago has been able to basically double their offensive output. I think they had like 140, 150 roughly at halftime. They are closing in on 300. They need about 13 yards for that. So a lot better, a lot better. San Francisco only 60 yards of total offense in that 3rd quarter. They have 27 first downs compared to Chicago's 16. And on 3rd down efficiency, Chicago 3 for 7 and San Fran 5 for 7. Both have been able to convert on 4th down on their 1 attempt. 7 penalties combined with 59 yards. Chicago with 5 for 29. San Francisco 2 for 30. All right, we're back here. 15 minutes here. Ball at the 22. Swift able to break a tackle. He's loose to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. Let's freaking go, man. Second time Swift has been able to find the end zone in this second half. Broke a couple tackles there near the line of scrimmage, and after that, just an acceleration that you don't see too often, man. Able to get up the middle and into the end zone untouched. All right, we got Santos in for the extra point to try to tie this up. And it is right down the middle. This is an insane game, man. 70 points scored. Neither team has held a lead bigger than 7 points. This game has been close all the way from the beginning to where we are now. So why couldn't Swift do this during my fantasy championship round? You know, I will never know, apparently. All right, baby. Let's see if San Fran can keep the pace. All right, caught inside the 5, return to the 15, to the 20, 25, and across the 30, diving forward for about 5 freaking yards down to the 32. Did you see that dive, man? Holy cow. Across the 30, dude. He freaking flew for about 5 or 6 yards, man. That is insane. All right, we got 1st and 10. Looks, throws, and finds Ricky Pearsall for a gain of 3 before he goes out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 2, ball at the 39. Handoff to McCaffrey, able to get some room, picks up a 1st down, gain of 4, actually 5, down to the 44. Oh, we got a flag. We got a flag. Holding on San Francisco, so moving on back towards your end zone. Moving on back. You can't do that. All right, don't judge me, all right, man? I'm sorry. Well, I don't know, man. That was I mean, yeah, I guess. All right. 2nd and 12. Ball back at the 29. Purdy in the shotgun. Has a little bit of time. Steps up in the pocket. Gets away from a defender. And he's going to run and picks up about 5 before being run out of bounds. Dude, Brock is like this is elite quarterback play, man. Like you cannot play much better than what he has done. Like outside of that interception, which it was kind of his fault, kind of wasn't. It was kind of in that little middle ground. Outside of that play, man, he's been freaking incredible. 3rd and 3. Steps up in the pocket, delivers a throw to a wide open Ricky Pearsall, getting it down to the 47 of Chicago. Dude, absolutely ridiculous, man. I mean, right now, Chicago secondary is not playing well, but still, like, these are not easy throws. There's pressure in his face. He's putting it right on the money, man. There's been a few throws slightly off, but not anything major. 1st and 10. Brock throws to the right, and that's going to be overthrown out of bounds. Trying to find it to Ricky there on the right side. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Brian Robinson, and he is going to be stopped after a gain of about 4 there. Oh, nearly broke it loose, man. Dexter, number 99, able to just kind of put his arm out there and then able to kind of warp around Brian Robinson. Otherwise, I think he was going to go off for a 1st down. All right, we got 11:40 on the clock here. Clock is running. 11:40. Purdy in the shotgun. Christian McCaffrey to his right. Pressure, gets the ball out quickly. Incomplete. 4th and 7 coming up here. Decision to make for the 49ers. Do they punt the ball here? I mean, both of these offenses are averaging at least 7 yards per play. All right, we're going to get our first punt in a long freaking time. I don't think we've had a punt since, like 4 minutes into the, 4 minutes left in the second quarter, maybe. And that'll be fair cut at the 11. We got 11:23, and Chicago's defense finally able to stop San Francisco's offense. Dude, look at those freaking mountains, man. Holy freaking cow. Eben, Bears win 49-42 and show the Niners who the real 49er winners are. I like it. I'll take it. All right, quick throw to the right side, and it's a big play. Luther Burden down to the 35 and finally brought down at the 37. Holy cow, man. Did he just go off for, 26 yards by the rookie. Quick little out route there. Caleb hit him perfectly. A lot of space, man. Nobody went with him. And then took off, caught it around the 17, and just went up the field, man. 1st and 10. Ball at the 36. Play action. Rolling off to his left. Throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Oh, Caleb able to break a tackle and is going to go out of bounds after a gain of 3. Let me see here. I don't know. It would make for a funny headline. I like it. I like it, my man. Heck, if nobody uses it, I will. Yeah, you get credit if that happens. I'll credit you. Right there. And Kyle Menengai with a run to the left. Ooh, nice power. Breaks a tackle. And it's going to be about a yard away from the first down. David, need a pick 6. 100%. Just one more. Kind of just to bookend the game. And Parker Curry, are you streaming Rams versus Falcons tomorrow? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And Caleb, with a QB sneak, picks up the 1 yard that they need. Actually gets 3. And that's a first down for Chicago. Eben, he better. Oh, yeah, man. We do every primetime game, man. Every primetime game. Unless I'm going to the game. Then, I promise to bring pictures. Pictures. All right. 1st and 10. Caleb under center. Tight end running back in the backfield. Little play action. Caleb throws to the left. He's got a man, and it hits him in stride across the 30 down near the 20. That is the rookie tight end out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. Damn, dude, that was a heck of a throw. That was a pretty throw, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Caleb and Purdy, they're giving us a show, man. 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Caleb under center. Toss to the left, and the play is gonna be blown dead here. Flag on the play, might be a delay of game. Oh. Those pictures of yesterday were sick. I checked them out. Must have been a real unreal. It was awesome, man. It was so freaking awesome. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Michigan Pride. There we go, man. Go blue, right? Go blue. David, I will be a bit irked if we get Bears versus Eagles NFC. Oh, dude. Please don't. Please don't. All right, 1st and 15, because we really seen that game, and it wasn't too exciting. Hand off to the rookie, and able to get it near the original line of scrimmage. So I think he's going to get it at around the 21. Yeah, very patient run there by Menengai. Second and 11, ball at the 21. Caleb in the shotgun, running back to his left. Two receivers split out to the right. Takes the snap, has time, gets it out to Kyle, who is good for about 2 yards. There is going to be a late flag. Oh boy. I think this might be on San Francisco. Oh. Yep. I think that's Bethune doing something really stupid and grabbing Colston Loveland's face mask there. No reason to do it. Yeah, I think he was a little mad that Loveland was kind of giving him a couple shoves, but I'm like, shove him back? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, man, that would have been, what, 3rd and 9 coming up for Chicago? Now it's 1st and goal from the 10. Play action, rolling to his right, gets it out to Loveland, and he picks up a gain of about 1 or 2 there. 2nd and goal. Parker Curry, who plays next Sunday Night Football. Ooh, that's a. I don't know. I don't think they've decided that. It still says to be decided. But if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be Seattle versus San Francisco, especially if San Francisco wins. So yeah. 2nd and goal. Play action, pitching it out to Kyle Menengai, but it's not going to go well. Might have actually lost a yard on the play. Yeah, because when you look ahead to Week 18, it doesn't say who plays on Sunday night. There you go, David. Next week's schedule will be set after tomorrow's night game. There we go. Thank you, good sir. 3rd and goal, ball at the 11. Chicago, time, Caleb dumping it underneath, and it's nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness, man. If that ball pops up into the air, that is going to be a pick 6. Yeah, and they're right there, man. That's just another slight example of just the throws that we're missing with Caleb. Just the consistency of it, man. Like, if you're going to miss him, you're going to miss him short. You can't give the defender that's coming down a chance to pick that off. And Santos gives the Bears the lead, I think, for the first time in this game. Oh, no, sorry. For the first time since the interception. We got 5:22 left in this game, and that is plenty of time for San Francisco to get a drive going. Oh, sorry, Parker Curry, who plays next Monday Night Football. If you're talking about tomorrow, Falcons Rams. But tomorrow night, I don't know if they do Monday Night Football on in Week 18. I think Sunday night is the final game. I think. But yeah, the primetime games don't get decided until after tomorrow. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no Monday Night Football game. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm like, I don't remember ever having to watch a game on the final regular season outside of Sunday. Especially because a lot of the preseason games, the wild card games, I think what they start on Saturday, so they want to make sure that everybody kind of, for the most part, has had an equal amount of time to kind of rest up for the playoffs. So I think they try to end it on Sunday. And Sentos sends a little swift kick, does the great job, slows him down, and he gets an okay return near the 25. Could have been worse. Even week 18 will be better. So wait, for me, it's the last game of the season, but it's also the last game of the season. Oh, will be bittersweet. Bittersweet for me. It's the last game of the season, but that's fair. That's fair. It's possible the NFL could release some information about Week 18 after this game. Maybe. I would say so. I don't know for sure, but I find it likely. Right on. First and 10. Hand out to McCaffrey, and he fights his way down to the 29, gain of 4. Yeah, I think if San Francisco wins, I don't think there's another game that could supersede the Seattle 49ers game at this point. Because I think whoever wins, especially if the Rams, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting what they decide to do. I think it's going to be Seattle, San Francisco. We'll see. Second and 6. Purdy looking, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey looking for a flag, not going to get one. And we got 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, 3rd and 6. Purdy looking pressured, steps up in the pocket, delivers a throw, and Tongues able to pick up the first down, gain of 7. Holy cow, man. The former Chicago Bear having a career night against his former team. All right, ball at 36, 1st and 10. Purdy dumps it underneath. McCaffrey picks up about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Let's see here, even. Oh, sorry, that was the. Gotcha. Thought I missed a chat there for a second. I was like, no. And how about we move the ball over to show who actually has the ball? 2nd and 7. Purdy in the shotgun. Looks, throws it underneath, and that's going to be dropped by the tight end there, Tongs. Probably his first mistake tonight, man, and that's a tough one. We do have a flag though. Eben, have you seen any of the NFL fans waking up from a coma? I love those videos. I have not. No, did not know that that was like a thing. All right. It's going to be hands to the face on Chicago, so that actually gives San Fran an automatic first down. That's going to be on the veteran Dexter. Oh yeah, he has just a full handful of that dude's face. First and 10, ball at the 44. Play action. Purdy looks, throws it, gets it out to Christian McCaffrey, who has some room to the 50, to the 40, and will be thrown out of bounds after picking up a good chunk of yardage in the first down. Yeah, it looks like they're going to have the ball at Chicago's 38 there. All right, we got first and 10. Handoff to Brian Robinson, and he gets nothing on the run up the gut. And Eben is like the fan waking up from the coma. Is that like an actual person waking up from a coma, or is it more like a skit? We got second and 10. Purdy in the shotgun, running back to his right. Got time, throws it over the middle, and a wide open Jawan Jennings to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, San Francisco! Woo-wee! All right, Chris. Jawan Jennings, man. That is a 38-yard touchdown reception for Jawan. He's been quiet tonight, but just kind of on that play, man. Just trying to think. I'm doing the math in my head. That's like, what, 10 points? Almost 11? 38. One reception if you're doing PPR plus 6 points for the touchdown. And the kick is good. Let's go. My dad's watching the games, and he just started clapping. I think the touchdown is why. Yep, too much time left. LOL. It helps me know the delay time of the stream. Bears just need a touchdown. Yes, they do. All right, let's tack on those points there. Tell your dad I say hello, and also tell him go Pack go. Oh man. Yeah. Shout out to Eben's dad, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, plenty of time left on the clock, man, especially with the way that these teams have been moving the ball. Yeah, so Chicago, 3 timeouts, 2:15. They will have the 2-minute warning as well. If I tell my dad go Pack Go, who by the way raised me to be a Detroit fan, I might get. Oh man, then maybe like maybe you can add like, hey, go Pack Go. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. Dad, love you, love you. Maybe he'll let it go. Just joking, man. David, it was worth a try. Yeah. No, we don't want to get you grounded, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It was worth a try, but may not be worth it. Even, what do you want me to say? Hey, Dad, this online streamer in his chat, say hi. Yeah. Just let him know that even as a Packer fan, I'm rooting for Detroit to win next week. But for your sake, David, go Pack, go. Let's go. All right. Kick is going to go into the end zone, touchback. Chicago with the ball at the 35. Okay, I'll let him. There we go. Yeah. All right, man. Chicago with the ball here, just north of the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Swift with a carry, and he's going to be good for about 5, getting it down to the 40. And we have reached the 2-minute warning here in Santa Clara, California. 49ers on top by 4, but Chicago with the ball, and they've been explosive in the second half here. Two minutes. 2 minutes. Final call, man. Final call. Yeah, so San Francisco, man, they've been held to just 14 points so far in the second half when they scored 28 in the first. Chicago has scored 17 in the second half. So, with a chance to make a big statement here with a win if they can get if they can not only get a touchdown, but maybe dwindle this clock all the way down. By the way, Chad, Chicago has 6 wins this season while trailing with 2 minutes left on the clock. Unfortunately, I saw one of those. Actually, I've seen a couple of those this season. But yeah, no, the Packer game. Packers on top 10 by 10 points with like less than 5 minutes left. Unbelievable. Oh. But I always like to remind Chicago fans, remember, you lost to J.J. McCarthy in week 1. Boo, that is unfun fact. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Caleb in the shotgun. Swift to his right. Caleb looking. Throws it. And it's going to be incomplete. We do have a flag on the field here, and I think this might be on Chicago. Nope. On San Francisco, holding. And that's going to be an automatic first down. All right, ball at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Caleb in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got 3 receivers on that left side. Looking. Throws. The ball is batted up in the air and incomplete. Woo! That could have been bad if there was somebody near there, man. Never said it was a fun fact. That's fair. That's fair. There is no false advertisement in that statement. That is true. Second and 10. Caleb in the shotgun, running back to his left. Dumping it underneath. Swift able to get it across the 50 down to the 49. Picks up about 6 there. Clock is at 1:35 and it is running. 3rd and 4. San Francisco burns a timeout here. I think they were a little confused on personnel. I think they might have almost had too many men on the field. I really want the Bears to win. I don't know why, but I want it to happen. Hail Mary, Caleb. Woo! Throw a pick 6, Caleb, for the... Guess, man, we got to bookend this game. 3rd and 4. 5 receiver set. Caleb looking, running. He is going to pick up the first down and picks up exactly what they needed, man. Dude, Caleb better hold on to that ball a little bit better, man. Clock is stopped at 1:17, 1st and 10, coming up for Chicago here. Ball at the 45 of San Francisco. Caleb in the shotgun. Picks up the blitz. Gets it out to his tight end, and Colston Loveland unable to hang on to that one. Looked away before securing the catch. Eben, it's windy outside for you, or do I hear wind from outside my house? Is wind from somewhere? No, it's definitely windy in Wisconsin here. It might be me. Usually it doesn't really get picked up on the mic, but it might. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Caleb in the shotgun. Has some time over the middle, and he misses Cole Kmet. Komet nearly got smacked on that one, dude. The safety was crashing down on him. I think Caleb was just a little late on the on through his reads. I think if he hits him a little bit earlier, it's a catch. Come on, Bears. Ooh. All right, well, I mean, this is fourth down territory, so they got 2 plays to pick up 10 yards here. San Francisco showing a lot of pressure, man. They got almost half the entire defense in the first, 7 yards. Quick throw to the outside. Luther Burden reverses field, first down. Gets down to the 31, and the rookie is absolutely killing it tonight, man. I don't like the spot of the ball. I feel like they kind of robbed him of about half a yard, but whatever. First and 10. Caleb looks, throws, and that's going to be another catch for Burden. Picks up about 5 or 6 there. Clock is going to be stopped at around 39 seconds. Chicago using their first timeout. Dude, he put... That was Lucas, number 26, man. Luther Burden putting him on skates, man. I mean, it could have been 6 or 7. Oh, man. 2nd and 5 here. Caleb. Pressure. Throws it down the field and misses a wide open Duvernay there. Had a chance for the first down and a lot more down the field. David, no. Sorry, David. I disappointed you, man. I'm sorry. I'm just hoping if I do it enough, everybody else will be like, you know what, it's no longer cool, so we gotta ixnay on the 607 say. That's what I'm trying to do. 3rd and 5 here. Caleb looks, throws, and Burden dropping a first down catch there, and now it is 4th down. 33 seconds left. Once again, another young player who did not look the ball in. He literally hit his hands, and then he started looking where he could go without securing the catch, man. Chicago's youth kind of catching up on them a little bit here. And they're going to use their second timeout here. Yeah, so Chicago, they're going to have to... Obviously, everything is open. Sidelines, over the middle, doesn't really matter. Time is not really a factor. You need to get the first down first. But there's only about 33 seconds left, so you got to have your next, I would say at least the next play ready to go after this one, if you do get it. Whether that's a spike or just trying to see if you can get it into the end zone. All right, Caleb in the shotgun, running back to his left. San Francisco sends 4, gets it out, wide open tight end, down to the 13 to get the ball. Come on, let's go. Colston Loveland with a great catch. And the Bears use their final timeout here, man. 25 seconds left. Even there's this hilarious generational war. So kids my age, 11 to 17, want the great meme reset of 2026 where we get rid of things like Italian brain rot and 6-7 and replace it with older brain rot. Okay. Never heard of it, but best of luck to you. I hope you guys succeed. And the Bears, they're close, man. They are close. All right. Clock was adjusted back to 26 seconds here. So I think Ben Johnson was like, you know what? I'd rather take the timeout now, and then we'll just take our shots into the end zone here. Caleb looks, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. 21 seconds left. Seastra, mad respect for the players playing the 49ers this close. The Cowboys certainly haven't, in all my experience being a football fan, this would be such a big comeback. Yeah, and to be fair, man, they weren't really down. I think the most they trailed was by 7 for both of these teams. So they've been close the entire game. But yeah, this would be a huge step for the Chicago Bears. 2nd and 10. Caleb looks, throws it underneath. Oh, end around, and Swift gets the first down inside the 5. Clock is running, 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That took way too long, man. That took way too long. Four seconds left. They can maybe, and I mean maybe, squeeze 2 plays out of this. They got to be quick. Seriously, that's the 3rd time we've seen that play. We've seen that play once every single game that we did. Jacksonville fumbled on it. The Bills got a big play off of it. And Caleb running to his left, avoids a sack. No clock, no time left on the clock. Throws it over the middle and incomplete. San Francisco wins. And the Bears absolutely fumble the bag there at the end. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is it. Please, Bears, please. Ever since, not like the Niners. Yep. They get the TD. No, my heart is thumping. My dad just cheered. Oh, my goodness. Wait, no, maybe not. He's cheered because they lost. Yes, they did, man. Couldn't get it. Could not get it. Great coverage. That's why I was like, if you're that close, man, I would just try to throw something quick, like a little slant route. If it's incomplete, you'll have likely 1 second left. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, man, these two teams, man, they gave us a show tonight. What a game. Oh, for sure. What a game. So close. Good game. Niners and Bears. That was a tough game. Yes, it was, man. I'm just looking back at this play, man. That was... Whew. Caleb was about 3 yards short of that ball, man. If it's just a little extra juice on there, man, he might have a chance. Might have a chance. That was a hell of a game, man. That was a heck of a game. That's how you end a freaking Sunday night, man. Yeah, man. And if you're the 49ers, man, like there's a team that you should the difference between these teams is experience, man. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, more than half of this team has been to multiple NFC championship games and a Super Bowl. Chicago has not been to the playoffs in a long time, man, and that was. I don't want to say that was the difference in this game because every game is a little bit different, but I feel like that was just a little bit, man. Maybe the experience just made up for it just a little bit. Y'all played their heart. Yes, they did, man. Yes, they did. They played their hearts out. Seastrom, yeah, looking at the replay, no one was really open, not convincingly anyway. No, definitely not. That was tough. Caleb really tried his best there. Yep. I don't know, man. Like, again, I would have tried to go for like a quick slant route. You're inside the 5. If the ball is incomplete, it's going to be a quick, 2-3 seconds. I never like kind of dancing around when, you have that one final play. One like the reason is like usually if it's quick, you don't have the defenders don't have the time to react. But when the play gets so long, guys tend to start dropping back and they start to drift towards where the quarterback is going to have a best chance to throw a touchdown. But if you throw it quick enough, they don't really have a chance to kind of get to their guy. But a moot point either way, man. Heck of a freaking game. Heck of a freaking game. But yeah, man. Wild, wild finish, man. So that sets up a potential number 1 seed matchup between the 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks, especially if the Rams lose tomorrow night. So something tells me San Fran and Seattle will be Sunday Night Football. They're going to be probably the game that finishes the NFL regular season here in 2025. Or for the 2025 season, I should say. But yeah, man. What do you guys think, man? If it comes down to that, who do you have? 49ers or Seattle? Let me know. Let me know. All right, let's update the records here real quick. Yeah. Chicago falls to 11-5, and the 49ers, despite all their injuries, man, continue to find ways to win, and they improve to 12-4 on the year with a chance at the number 1 seed. At this point, I might go 49ers. It'd be close, though, probably. I think so, man. I think so. Oh, there it is. Saturday, Carolina, Buccaneers, Seattle, and 49ers on Saturday. That's going to be week 18. That's it right here. Boom. And then who is the final game? Is it going to be Detroit and Chicago? Are going to be one of the final games there. Sunday late afternoon games. All right. That's it, man. And then Sunday night is going to be the Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Winner goes to the playoffs, loser goes home. There you go, man. Those are the matchups. Saturday is going to decide 2 division winners. And then on Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Ravens and the Steelers deciding who goes to the playoffs. Oh wow, I'm surprised they select Baltimore and Pittsburgh for Sunday night. I'm surprised too. I would think you would think Seattle and San Francisco, but maybe because there's a chance the Rams could ruin it. I think they're going with the safer bet. But yeah, man. All right. So for tomorrow during the Rams and Falcons game, I'm gonna try to make a like a little graphic and try to basically pick my winners and losers for Week 18 because that's a great time to start a weekly theme. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll try to do it throughout the playoffs as well. I will do it throughout the playoffs, I should say. So we'll keep it going from that, man. So make sure you tune in for that as well. I'll try to do that at halftime. I'll bring that graphic up, and we'll go from there. We can have a little bit of a debate at halftime. So yeah, man. But what a freaking night, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, man. This week as well. One of the biggest, actually the biggest week on the channel's history, man, by far. Like Christmas Day was insane. It was wild. Everybody showed up, man. All our regulars showed up, and then we had some great new people, man. Like Eben popping up, man. So I appreciate you. And then we finished strong this week, man. So thank you so much. And I'll see you guys for one more game tomorrow, and then let's freaking go, man. Week 18, season's wrapping up, and got a couple more teams to see who's gonna make the playoffs. But yeah, man, if we have any new people, first off, thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna keep going. So thank you so much, man. Shout out to Eben. Shout out to Seastrom. Shout out to David, of course. Chris, hopefully you win your matchup this week, my man. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see here. Shout out to Dahlia popping in here for a little bit. Parker Curry, you were in here as well. Appreciate you. Captain Mickey Mouse popping in early in this one, man. I thank you. And then Make Mark 1 also popping in here, man. Welcome to the channel. Ronald, what's going on, brother? Hi, hi, hi. Hopefully we'll see you around as well, man. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody else. RB, appreciate you. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. And I hope we hope we get a chance to see you a little bit as well. Let me see here. But yeah, man, a freaking heck of a week, man. Once again, the biggest on the channel's history, man. And hopefully we just kind of keep on building, man. Keep on building. So thank you so much, man. Once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you. Go, Pack, go.